He talks about how they need to capture TikTok. You know, I first became cognizant of Jonathan Greenblatt when shortly after October 7th, he said, we have a young person problem. We have a TikTok problem. And seeing his actions, leading the ADL to lobby successfully under Biden, both sides of the aisle to overwhelmingly pass this bill to ban TikTok. Biden signing it into law, doing nothing, letting it expire and handing it to Trump, where he's now trying to sell it to Zionist MAGA billionaire, Larry Ellison, who's CEO of Oracle, and also a close associate of Netanyahu. It's going under Zionist control. That is what's happening. And Jonathan Greenblatt plays a role in this. And I just wanted to, show you guys this clip. The Knesset is Israel's parliament. And he's there trying to convince them that the digital war is so important for Israel winning this, right? And he talks about TikTok, so let's just play that real quick.
You must take this deadly seriously. Pushing extremists off Wikipedia might not seem equal to the challenge of pushing Hezbollah north of the Litani River. Capturing TikTok might seem less meaningful than holding on to Mount Hermon. Libelous tweets certainly might seem less deadly than missiles from Yemen. But this is urgent because the next war will be decided based on how Israel and its allies perform online as much as offline.
This is just the perfect example to convince you that Zionist influence is foreign influence and needs to be banned in the United States. We can't permit this. The ADL is supposed to be, they lost all our credibility. They burned through it in the months since October 7th when they were coming out openly to support this genocide. Anyways, they burnt all the credibility, but they're supposed to be like the forefront of Jewish advocacy against anti-Semitism in this country. And the leader is going to Israel's parliament to talk about capturing TikTok, Americans on TikTok, working with Israel's. He's an agent of Israel. That's what he is. And nobody takes this guy seriously or the ADL seriously anymore. Even if they even did before October 7th, but ban this. This guy is a foreign agent. Register him as one. And he's meddling so much. The ADL is meddling so much in Americans' affairs, silencing criticism of Israel on college campuses, on social media platforms, pushing legislation, pressuring companies not to. This was the beginning of this year. The ADL sent a letter to Lockheed Martin and argued against them, told them, vote no against this proposal to review how your weapons are used in Gaza, because Lockheed Martin's complicit in this genocide, sending weapons parts and bombs, JDAMs to Israel that they used to destroy civilization in Gaza, erase it. And some of the investors had put forward a proposal for Lockheed Martin to review if their weapons in Gaza were being used according to their ethics policy. And the ADL stepped in and was like, hell no, don't do that. But this is what they're doing. There's no excuse to support any of this. This is at best dual loyalty, and at worst he's an Israeli agent. I wouldn't say a spy because he does it openly, but he's an agent, and he shouldn't be. He should renounce his citizenship, I think. Okay, so he was involved in getting the bill to ban TikTok passed, and now Larry Ellison's poised to buy it. And as you know, I'm mostly influential here on TikTok. And I really want to encourage you to go to my bio, click a link, and subscribe to me for free on Substack so you'll get my future work directly to your mailbox. Thank you, and free Palestine.